Duke has a very narrow window to get a number 1 seed at this point. It can probably maybe afford to lose one more game. And then otherwise, it's going to have no shot at a number 1 seed. This stuff adds up overall. Kind of stunning to see Banchero be that much of a non-factor for a lot of the second half. But I will give credit to Virginia, which had a wonderful game plan and then made a second 3-pointer in the closing seconds. I heard on PTI on Tuesday as I was making dinner for my kids, I heard Tony Kornheiser say when they were talking about this game, he didn't give me the 2 other instances, but I know one of them is Stephen F. Austin. He said that Virginia winning in the final 2 seconds at Cameron marked only the 3rd time in 25 years that a team won at Cameron in the final 2 seconds. One was Stephen F. Austin, one was Virginia. I don't know who the third one is, though. I tried to research it, and I don't know who that would have been. I'm not there with Virginia being a bubble team just yet. They're not there.
But they're not close.
Here's their. Well, I got their numbers. Do you want to read them off? Because I got them in front of me.
Knock yourself out.
Okay, so they're 81st in the net. Their best team sheet ranking right now is 58 in BPI, but everything else is in the 70s. What is it? 50? Well, it's technically 57 in Sagarin, but 2 quad 1 wins. Quad 1, quad 2 combined is 6-6, respectable enough. This team has 3. It not only does have 3 quad 3 losses, it is sub 500 in quad 3. So you're right. I don't think Virginia is close at this point. If we want to define close as take the cut line and then, first 4 out, next 4 out, then you get to Virginia, in my opinion, at this point. They're too far down, but it's a big time win. And Virginia's been able to peel off some victories here to at least, bring some signs of life to its season. It's 76 in Ken Palm, 3 in a row. Next will be home against Georgia Tech, then at Virginia Tech. You get to 17-9, 11-5, and then a down ACC. Then we can maybe have a little bit of a chat here. But yeah, Tony Bennett, final time playing K in Cameron. He gets the W there, and going to Cavaliers. Duke's still good. Has 4 losses. Lost to Ohio State by 5, Miami by 2, Florida State by 1, Virginia by 1. 4 losses, combined 9 points. Interesting team. I think its window, its room for error for any more defeats and still to be on the 1 line is very narrow at this point.
Well, here's another problem for them. So now they've got the 1 quadrant 3 loss, a home loss to Virginia. Virginia is, 80th, 81st in the net. So there's a chance Virginia gets inside the top 75, and that turns into a quadrant 2 loss. But the other issue is Miami is like 72nd, 73rd in the net. So if Virginia stays outside the top 75 and Miami slips to 76 or lower, which is obviously very possible, well, now you've got a resume with 2 quadrant 3 losses. Again, as somebody who looks at this stuff every day, most of the best teams in the country have 0 quadrant 3 losses. A few have 1. Arkansas has 2, which I told you was the main reason they weren't getting ranked.
Bama also has 2.
Yeah, Bama's all over the place. But like most of the best, like you start going through the teams that are considered the best in the country. Gonzaga obviously has 0. Houston has 0. Arizona has 0. We're talking quadrant 3 losses. Kentucky 0, Purdue 0, Villanova 0, Auburn 0, Kansas 0, Baylor 0, Texas Tech 0, Tennessee 0, Illinois 0, Texas 0, Ohio State 0, UConn 0, Wisconsin 0, St. Mary's 0, Iowa 0. No, I'm going to go 358. I'm going to go through the.
Here we go. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, just sit tight for a second. Michigan State 0. Providence 0, Loyola Chicago 0, and then you've got a handful of teams with 1. UCLA has 1, LSU has 1, and Duke has got 1 and is on the verge of 2. I hope that illustrated just how uncommon it is for a team the caliber of Duke to have these types of losses in the loss column. If not, I can keep going.
Can you say 0 again?
0.
There we go.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
San Diego State 0. TCU 0.
Give me another.
Kansas State 0. West Virginia, they lose every time they play. 0 quadrant 3 losses. Although they did beat Iowa State on Tuesday night. Yeah. Oh no, now we're getting to the point where Ohio Bobcats 0. Duke's on the verge of having 2 quad 3 losses. Ohio has 0.
Well, I'll tell you this. Obviously, if Duke gets if the net
Minnesota
breaks,
0.
All right. If the net breaks
Wagner,
to the point where
Wagner 0.
Wagner longest win streak in the country because Auburn lost, by the way, 13 in a row. Shouts
Louisiana Tech 0. Maryland's got 3. That's tough.
That's a problem right there.
No wonder Mark Turgeon quit.
If Duke doesn't have another bad loss and just Miami and Virginia wind up being Q3 losses, it's not going to be able to overcome that and get a 1 seed. And 2 quad 3 losses for a 1 seed, I don't see that being a thing. I don't see that happening. But hey, we got a little bit of drama, a little bit of spice in the ACC.